Trees not as effective at fighting climate change as we think. Trees are what keep CO2 levels low, so many plant trees in hopes to fight climate change better. However, new research is seeing an issue with this plan. Trees have a limit too, and it's down to their cells. Can trees still help in combating climate change? You probably know that plants and trees consume carbon dioxide to grow and release oxygen as waste. We humans and other living things use oxygen to breathe and release carbon dioxide as waste. So there's that solid trade between animals, plants, and people. But why can't we just plant lots of trees to absorb CO2 in the atmosphere and stop climate change once and for all? Like many things, it isn't always simple. Trees have the skill, yet they can't absorb enough CO2 no matter how many we plant. Don't forget that the rise of CO2 in the atmosphere for decades is because of human activities. Imagine there's a tree for every meter on the surface of the Earth. Disregard whatever may get hit in the process. Next, imagine millions of trees inhaling that carbon gas into themselves. At first, the air is cleaned. Then the same issue comes back after a while. When you look at those trees, most of them are dead. Carbon dioxide is needed for plant growth. In excess, the gas prevents plants from absorbing other essentials, such as iron and zinc. This causes trees to die out if they inhale too much CO2. And with the rate of CO2 production from burning fossil fuels, no tree can keep up with us. According to a new study, findings support the limitation of trees in fighting carbon emissions due to cell growth restrictions. Photosynthesis suffers no major problems, but when trees absorb too much carbon, their growth slows down and this cripples their ability to store more carbon. Simply put, trees can get sick from inhaling the very gas they need to grow. Published in the journal Science, researchers also added that trees' reactions to climate cues and photosynthesis could vary carbon sequestration. The team analyzed the carbon uptake of plants in 78 forests worldwide and compared them to the tree ring growth data from the Tree Ring Data Bank. Results showed that tree growth is affected by temperature and humidity. This means trees don't absorb carbon at an equal rate throughout the year. Depending on prevailing environmental conditions, trees may or may not absorb carbon optimally. Tree planting projects shouldn't stop. In fact, we need more that focuses on restoring diverse ecosystems. Trees aren't just for carbon absorption or preventing floods. They serve as shelter for many wild animals that humans have robbed of homes for years. Do you think we should depend on trees to fight climate change? What else should we do? Share your thoughts in the comment section. Till our next video, thanks for watching.